So today, what we're doing, I've just shot another video, but what we're also going to do today is ride the reverse way through the Gap at DUNLOE. I've been through here before, back when my video quality wasn't as good, like visually. I don't know, was it any better at speaking? Or worse, maybe worse, I don't know, better or worse. I was fresher to the whole YouTube thing, so maybe slightly better, more full of joy. The reason I decided to go backward through it is because I actually haven't seen a video going this way through. I wouldn't advise going this way, or either way really, in a car. It's just not wide enough. On a bike it doesn't really matter. I can get out of people's way if I need to. But what I want you to do mainly, focus on mainly, is the beautifulness of the landscape. And I'm also going to talk about something that I would like to do next year. So it'll definitely be next year, maybe mid-year. That's if this channel is still going. Well, no, actually, irrespective of if this channel is still going, it's something I'd like to do. So my girlfriend does not ride a motorbike yet. And one of my good friends also doesn't ride one yet, but both of them, whether or not they want to learn, they're going to learn. Actually, two of my good friends, they're both going to learn. One of them does want to though, so I might leave him out because he's going to do it either way. But something I would like to do is maybe get like a 250cc bike and make content showing them how to ride a bike, and just kind of following their journey along, learning, and me hopefully teaching them a little bit if I can. I don't know would I be any good at it, but I could most certainly try. I didn't even know that road was there. You see, this is what happened. I have never been this way through the Gap at DUNLOE. Never. I've never went this way through the Black Valley, ever. This is a first for me as much as it is for anyone watching the channel. But anyway, yeah, so the 250, one of the things I was looking at, it's actually something Franklin motorcycles sell, so it'll be hopefully easy enough to get one. Is motorcycles, they do a 250, and there's one, the Sabbath, it's all kind of black on black on black. I think that'd be awesome. One of them I think would be perfect to teach people on, and it'd also be awesome because I'd like one myself, so if I got one to teach people on, it'd mean I get to keep it. It'd be a nice little 250 to add to the collection, which would be really cool, you know. More sheep with their green spray painted on. Is it spray paint? I think it's spray paint. I don't know. I'm not a sheep farmer. Oh, look at this boy. He's coming straight at me. You want to fight? Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to fight with this Magna. This bike, it would mess you up, boy. I mean, obviously I wouldn't like to ram a sheep with my bike, but if it was between me and El Sheepo, the only thing about, if you're thinking about coming down here on something like this, it's a workout. I'm not kidding about that, right? If you ride a bike like this, you know that they can be a little bit tougher on the body. A small sports bike like, or small sportsy cruiser like this, they can be a bit rougher on the body just because they have so much torque, and you know, you're not upright and supported like you would be on some of the bigger cruisers, so they do beat you up that little bit more. Oh, well worth it for me. I love it. I don't care. Plus I get to show off my mad twisty road riding skills soon when we get to the Gap. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is slippy ground with this bike. It's usually alright on the Phaser because the Phaser, like I've said many times, it doesn't actually have any torque. It just it doesn't have that. This is fun, not gonna lie. Look at that view as well. The last time I went through the Gap at DUNLOE, I was actually with Mr. Lucky Luke Rides and part of a group ride, and I did try record it, but that whole day was a disaster. So I don't know, did water get into my GoPro or what, but it completely dumped the bulk of my footage. And then I did get footage riding back, but by the time I was riding back and with the lads, I actually have a video mostly made of it, to be honest. I just never released it because I'm not really fond of it. I didn't say much, and what I did say was kind of like just nearly me speaking in my own head. I wasn't directing it at an audience like you. Thank you. Thought they weren't going to move in there. And then it was just kind of a nothing video because it wasn't directed at anyone. So I let it die. If I ever I'm really stuck for content, I might make a reappearance. Oh no, I went in there a bit too hot. Saved it though. See, I'm a lot better at this road in the other direction. I know it in the other direction. This direction is kind of different to me. New. Not in a bad way or anything, it's just different. That's one thing I have to say. I'm actually on my brake right now, my rear brake, and since I changed it, my god, it has made the world of difference. I can actually use it for stuff like this, right? I'm on the rear brake, You could probably do it being tightened up a small bit more, but for this sort of stuff, it just makes life a lot easier, because when you're doing turns like that, you really don't want to be touching your front brake. Because if you snatch that, you're going over, you're going to tip, You don't want to snatch your front brake. It's just so goddamn pretty. Isn't it? Am I mad? Is this actually as nice as I think it is? Also, to be honest, I'm not glad. I'm kind of not that upset that the phaser is broken, because it's pushing me to ride this a lot more. Usually I just bring this out for, evening blasts and 1 or 2 long trips. But nothing like I've been riding it lately. The last few days. Because I don't like being without a bike. But I also don't really want to ride a bike that, my front brake doesn't activate the brake lights. Because it's kind of the brake you go for, Someone else I want to give a shout. Oh god, that was bumpy. A shout out to. He did this video, which I think is a really, really good idea. It's just a video where he shouts out other channels and kind of talks through their content, and I think it's a really mighty decent thing of him to do, because he has a few more subscribers than a lot of smaller moto vloggers, and he is, don't get me wrong, he is definitely a smaller moto vlogger, but he's using his powers for good, you know what I mean? An entire video just shouting out, I think it was 6 different channels he did. And just in case people think I'm saying this just because I got a shout out, I didn't get one. And I'm not upset about that. I just think it's a great thing that he's doing that. I may be lost going this direction. Lord Brandon's cottage. Yeah, I definitely haven't been down this way before. So I have taken a wrong turn, but I'm not upset because we're going to a cottage. Lord Brandon's cottage, apparently. Ooh. But yeah, what I was saying about Paddy Outback, it's just a mighty decent thing of him to do, shout out people with a huge amount of subscribers. Well, not a huge amount, he just has more subscribers than most. I just think it's a really, really kind thing of him to do, to try to bring on other people who may not have otherwise gotten that exposure. And I think that's the hardest thing about YouTube is getting exposure, getting spotted. Well, this is a happy getting lost incident, isn't it? We're going to get a picture beside the bridge. And then we'll just get I assume that's the cottage up there, but I'm not going to go up there. I don't know, is that vomit or what is it? The things I do for pictures. That is a pretty bridge. I'm going to walk up onto the bridge, and then we're going to leave. Actually going to leave. And yeah, this is genuinely a large portion of moto vlogging is this. Getting looked at funny by people That's going to happen a lot. Don't worry about it when it does happen. It's just going to... There you go. There's the bridge. That's all I wanted to do. Looks nice. That actually looks really, really nice. If the world was big enough and everyone could live somewhere like this without ruining it, wouldn't that be nice? Imagine having a bridge like this at your house and just walking out and seeing that every day. Ooh. I think that'd be pretty awesome. I'm glad I got lost down here. Oh, fancy sheepy boys. Ah, yes, we're on the right path. Aha. I have genuine misgivings about how difficult it's going to be riding the gap at DUNLOE with this bike. I'm actually genuinely interested to see are the views better from this direction, because the other direction they're amazing, but I have always wondered which side they look better from, which is kind of what spurred this on. I was down here anyway and I was like, why not? Oh wow. Why not? That's what I was saying, and it's worth it already. Because look at that. Look at the way the sun is just coming off the kind of damp rocks. That's awesome. I should probably be watching where I'm going though. The constant threat of this road, horse poop. Another person who I would like to have a quick shout out about is the Chronicles of Flinch on YouTube. I really like his videos, and he did one recently that it was just him with a glass of, I think it was bourbon. It was just him sitting with a glass of bourbon in his shed, talking about several things, and it was really, really good, really entertaining. And I don't know could I do that. That's actually easier on this bike because there's more torque than it would have been on the Phaser, I think. But I genuinely, if I could do that, and I'm going to try to do something like it, just sit there, you know, and it's just it's a talking head assisted by some alcohol. Oh, it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So Chronicles of Flinch, look him up too. I see you hiding there, sheepy. Thanks for not jumping out, appreciate it. So if you do want to go see me kind of going through the gap of DUNLOE from the other side, I have a video up for that, and it's done on the Phaser. My video settings definitely aren't as good as they are now, and I think I have the tall screen on the Phaser, but you still get to see plenty. And you know, I think it's been stagnant views wise for a long time, so I'll leave a link in the description in case anyone wants to see it. But I think this one should hopefully be better because it also has the Magna in it. They were all nice. I like them. Caught rotten. Caught rotten. Oh, that's embarrassing. I mean, I do the same thing all the time, so... Not in a car. I wouldn't do it in a car because you just block up the whole road. Oh, I smell rain. I hope I'm wrong, but I do smell it coming. Yep, that's rain. I have to say though, this bike, it's just such a good bike. Like, it hasn't missed a beat all day since, you know, I actually fed it petrol, which is all I wanted all along. And yeah, now look at it. Just, it's actually like, it's so controllable. And I said this in the review video I did of it, link in the description. It's such a controlled bike for what it is. It's a heavy bike, it's a low bike, but it's just perfect for this stuff. This will be interesting. Look at that road. We have to go down there on this. And there's the added benefit of horse poop. Sorry I'm not speaking, I'm kind of concentrating a lot. Oh, the pops. I wish I could record them better myself. And there you go, the gap of DUNLOE. We're now approaching it. That was the hill over which is the Black Valley. And we came up through the Black Valley. And now we're here. Oh, slow down. We're good. That's it. It's that rut in the middle of the road. It's caused by like horses. They bring horses through here in carts for tourists. And that rut in the middle is just, it's from them, and it's fine obviously in a car because, you know, you have a wheel either side of it. Hey sheep. But just if you're coming on a bike, just be careful. It's freaking lethal. If you get caught in there, there you go. Lean back and enjoy that. That's what we came here for. Need to find somewhere to stop and get an old picture. Yeah, like everyone looks up, like yes, the peace disturber is here. People amaze me. And I don't mean amaze me in a good way, thank you. I mean amaze me as in you're an idiot. A big massive, oh hello, a big massive stupid heads that they are. Woo! Look up there, it's like a fully purple sheep. So what's happened here is Minecraft has become the real world and people are dyeing the sheep to later harvest them for purple wool. That's all, quite simple, nothing to be startled about. Yeah, I think I actually might prefer coming down this way. Look at that. I have never seen the gap of DUNLOE from this angle before. This is really, really cool. That's awesome. Will I get a sneaky picture? Can I get a sneaky picture? I think I can. Yep, that'll work. Just to kind of reiterate how cool this is. That's the gap of DUNLOE. It's such a cool place. And that's back up into the gap. There's the Magna, which has gotten me here flawlessly. No complaints about this machine. Jaunting carts. That's what the horses and carts are called, jaunting carts. So we're going to finish by going down the rest of the gap. And we end up at a place called Kate Kearney's Cottage, which is, if you're like a person who wants to, you know, stop at those type of places and cycle up here, walk up here, Kate Kearney's Cottage is generally a really good starting point. There's one of the jaunting carts I was talking about. Remember what I was saying in the last video about cliff faces? Still love them. Look at that view. It just doesn't get old. I love being up here for the view, at this time of year the quiet. Well, which I am ruining, but a fellow photographer, Godspeed. No, oh dear. Yeah. Is that rain I feel? Yeah, it is. I told you I smelled rain earlier. I told you, I knew it. I knew it smelled it. Oh well. I got pretty good footage up the top and coming through it, so can't really complain too much. That's the kind of the interesting bits done anyway. If you do come here and you want to ride this section, could not recommend it more. Just make sure you come prepared for a little bit of rain. Ooh, That was my back wheel spinning up. But anyone who thinks old bikes can't hack it and cruisery bikes can't hack it, I hope I've proved you wrong. I think that was actually nearly faster than I go through in the Phaser because I had the torque, and torque helps. Also, it's gas, you know. When I use the Phaser, you nearly get, oh, that's a tight turn. You nearly get dirty looks. I didn't realise that was so tight from this direction. But when you use this, everyone's just been, you know, turning and looking and watching. That's the beauty of having an older bike and car. You get the same interest in cars. Just, I think the biggest thing, you know, is older stuff was made to be cool. It wasn't made to be efficient. No one cared about the environment then because they didn't know any better. So they just made them to be cool, sound good, look good, you know, all that stuff. That's all they cared about, which is awesome. And this is where I shall have to leave you. This is Kate Kearney's cottage. I'm going to pull in here and put away my stuff. So behind me is Kate Kearney's cottage, and the other way up into the gap at DUNLOE. Definitely check it out, it's class. So yeah, if you've watched, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoyed doing it. I love going through the gap at DUNLOE. I do it like every day of the week, if I could. And I really enjoyed doing it on the Magna. This beast, it's just such a great bike. And if you've ever thought about getting something like this, all I'd say is just do it. Don't think about it, just do it. You will not regret getting a bike like this, and it'll pay you back in how much fun it'll give you. And people will look at it, you know, you're preserving a piece of history, which is cool. So anyway, I'm going on a bit, so yeah, I'll leave it there. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Adios. And that's the end of the day. So hopefully you'll get to see both the video that I did going Torque Waterfall, Ladies View, Moz Gap, and the second video, which was the gap at DUNLOE and the Black Valley in the reverse that I usually do. This bike, like, it just performed flawlessly. And I think for the whole day I spent about €18 worth of fuel, which is just amazing. So now it needs to be cleaned. It's a tad dirty. We'll get to that. Also, if you want one of these, I still have some, and I'll be at the Motorcycle Live in the NEC in Birmingham, so let me know if you want some. It's even dirty here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want a sticker. Adios.